Fantastic Four First Steps is set to drop on July 25th, 2025, and we've got a sneak peek at what's happening. A new set video gives us our first look at The Thing, Mr. Fantastic, Invincible Girl, and Human Torch. If you don't know, Ebon Moss-Bachrach, known for the hit drama The Bear, will be playing The Thing in the upcoming MCU film. A set video has given us our first glimpse of the next live-action version of Ben Grimm. The footage, which has surfaced on social media, shows crew members applying prosthetics to the actor portraying The Thing, capturing the essence of the classic Marvel character. It's not clear if Moss-Bachrach is in the suit or if it's a stunt double stepping in. Fans are buzzing with theories about whether The Thing will be brought to life using practical effects or if this is just a stand-in to help guide the other actors. Either way, the costume looks pretty comic accurate, likely familiar to longtime comic book fans. Here, have a look at the videos. Moss-Bachrach has previously mentioned that The Thing will primarily use CGI, similar to the approach taken in the 2015 reboot. Fans might have differing views on how the character should be represented on screen, but Moss-Bachrach appears to lean towards motion capture rather than donning a full Thing suit. He's aware of Michael Chiklis' experience with his practical suit from the 2005 film, where Chiklis described it as uncomfortable in an interview. "I don't think it's the suit. Michael Chiklis wore a suit. Apparently the suit was really uncomfortable," Moss-Bachrach said on Jimmy Kimmel Live in February. "We're past that, I think. It's a little cosplay and amateur now with the technology. It's mostly performance capture." In a different interview on The Daily Show, Moss-Bachrach joked about how he's preparing for the role of The Thing. He humorously mentioned he's been looking at rocks to get into character, but also shared that he's been researching by diving into classic Fantastic Four comics from Marvel. "Yeah, I'm playing Ben Grimm, who becomes The Thing, who is a man encased in rock," Moss-Bachrach explained. "So I don't know, I've just been looking at rocks. I might need to visit Stonehenge. I've been reading a lot of comics. It's really nice. They gave me this Marvel Unlimited subscription, so I can just browse any comic Marvel has ever released on my iPad." Anyway, overall, I think Moss-Bachrach as Ben Grimm The Thing looks great. Beside this, I'm convinced that Pedro Pascal will be the best Mr. Fantastic after seeing a new photo from the set of the Fantastic Four First Steps. This image has me believing that his portrayal of Reed Richards will be the strongest version of the character in Marvel's live-action history. After waiting so long, I was excited when Marvel Studios finally confirmed Pedro Pascal, who has quickly become one of my favorite actors, even though his casting stirred up some debate among die-hard Marvel fans. At 49, Pedro Pascal is the oldest actor to take on the role of Reed Richards' Mr. Fantastic, which has led to some criticism, as many fans were hoping for a younger actor. His casting sparked controversy, especially given the intense fan casting culture surrounding the Fantastic Four. While some fans preferred names like Dev Patel, Adam Driver, Penn Badgley, or John Krasinski from Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, I believe Pedro Pascal is an excellent choice for the MCU's Mr. Fantastic, and I have very good reason to think that. Pedro Pascal resembles classic Reed Richards more than any previous actors who have played Mr. Fantastic. He is the fifth actor to play Reed Richards in live action. On October 19th, Marvel Comics shared an image from the set of the Fantastic Four First Steps, featuring both past and present creatives from the comics, alongside Pascal and Vanessa Kirby. I was thrilled to catch a glimpse of the vibrant white and red, retro-futuristic set, but I was even more excited to see more of Pascal's Reed Richards and Kirby's Sue Storm. After this reveal, I really hope the criticisms about Pascal's casting in the MCU settle down, because he has the ideal look for a classic Mr. Fantastic. Previous portrayals of Reed Richards have offered modern takes on the character, with the exception of Alex Hyde White from the unreleased 1994 The Fantastic Four movie. While Ian Grufford, Miles Teller, and John Krasinski brought their own strengths to the role, they seem to overlook what made Reed Richards such a brilliant hero back in the 1960s. This new image from First Steps makes me believe that Pedro Pascal will capture that classic, timeless essence, which gets me incredibly excited for his performance in the MCU's Phase 5. I think the classic Marvel inspiration for the Fantastic Four will be a perfect fit for live action. First Steps is taking us back to the 1960s, and since the team first appeared in Marvel Comics back in 1961, I'm really excited that Marvel Studios is embracing this era. We know the movie will be set in a retro-futuristic 1960s-themed alternate universe, and the vibe is just right for the project. The set images show that Pedro Pascal and Vanessa Kirby's new MCU heroes would totally fit into this time period. I can't wait to see these fresh versions of Marvel's first family come to life in the MCU. Now, let's talk about the last member, the Human Torch. The first set photos of Joseph Quinn as the Human Torch have hit the internet, and they've really changed my perspective on his superhero suit. Having gotten to know Quinn through his breakout role as Eddie Munson in Stranger Things, I think he can definitely bring the humor and emotion that the Human Torch needs. While I have a good sense of what role he should play in Marvel's Fantastic Four reboot, there's one thing about his character that made me pause, and it has to do with the Human Torch's suit. I wasn't a big fan of Johnny Storm's MCU Fantastic Four suit when it was first revealed. Marvel Studios has shared some teasers that got everyone talking, including the first official look at the film through concept art showcasing the cast. In that art, Reed Richards and Sue Storm are rocking the classic blue Fantastic Four costumes, while Joseph Quinn's Johnny Storm is wearing a jacket that covers his suit. However, when Marvel finally unveiled the Human Torch's MCU costume, I was surprised at how different it looked compared to Reed and Sue's outfits. During D23 2024, the Ultimate Disney Fan Event, the cast of Marvel's Fantastic Four reboot shared a video straight from the set, showing off their Marvel characters. Notably, only Joseph Quinn's Human Torch was in a Fantastic Four suit. I was taken aback by how much white was incorporated into Johnny Storm's MCU outfit, which has white from the collar to the sides of his arms. At first, I wasn't thrilled with this design choice, but now I see it differently, and I actually think it's awesome. I can see now why the Human Torch's suit might actually work after checking out those set photos from the Fantastic Four reboot. At first, I wasn't a fan, because I really dig the classic blue suits from the comics. Even when the suits have white elements in the comics, it's not usually as bold as what we're seeing with Quinn's Johnny Storm. But after seeing those set photos of Joseph Quinn in action, I'm starting to appreciate this fresh take for the MCU's version of the character. The latest Fantastic Four set photos really show off how the white on Johnny Storm's suit pops against the background. I think this will look awesome on screen and help him stand out in big action scenes with all the super-powered characters. Honestly, the suit might end up looking even better than I thought, and I still hope to see my favorite Fantastic Four costume style. I still believe we'll get the traditional Fantastic Four suit I want, just not for Johnny Storm. Even though Johnny's suit has more white than usual, that doesn't mean the others will look the same. The official concept art showed Reed Richards and Sue Storm in blue suits, but with some differences, like Sue's white collar and Reed's mostly blue with white boots and a belt. I think each member of the MCU's Fantastic Four will have their own unique take on the superhero suits, so there's still a chance I could see my preferred design through Reed in the Fantastic Four First Steps. Well, that's it. Please share your views and opinions in the comments section with us. Subscribe to the channel to get updated regularly with the latest update. Thanks for watching the video, and we'll see you at the next one.